How is good, everyone? And I'm finally back from my trip from New Orleans. As you guys can tell by the title of the video, this will be my WWE NXT TakeOver New Orleans live review. I know this video is a few days late just because I'd like to rather wait till I get home to make these videos rather than do it during my trip, so that's why I waited till I got home to do it. And yeah, without wasting any time, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Of course, you know, I'll be doing my WrestleMania 34 live review after this video, and hopefully sometime the next week I can get my, my entire trip live experience video as well. But this video is solely about my WWE NXT TakeOver New Orleans experience, so without wasting any time, I'm going to jump right into the video with my overall thoughts. Now, first off, I didn't see any of the NXT taping for this week. I completely missed it because there's a whole situation with my tickets, and long story short, they ended up changing my seats, but just the employees did not know what the fuck they were doing. They were sending me left and right, even though the whole situation could have been easily avoided, from the get-go, but they just chose to make it difficult for not only myself, but for everyone else. So, I ended up missing the entire taping, which I don't really mind. The only thing I really missed was the debut of War Raiders, aka War Machine, so that was the only thing I missed on the tapings. But literally, I got to my seats with about a minute or two to spare. Right before the show started, was when I got there. So, got there pretty late. But I had great seats, 5th row, so I can't really complain about it. And yeah, of course, the first match of the opening show was actually, before I get to the first match, absolutely loved the live playing of the NXT intro with the for NXT TakeOver New Orleans. I thought the band playing the theme song with the video package playing in the background, that was a perfect mix of the two. So I thought it was a great opening video package with the band playing, was absolutely great in my opinion. Of course, the first match to open the show was the ladder match for the NXT North American Championship. Of course, you had EC3, Adam Cole, Ricochet, Velveteen Dream, Lars, Sullivan, and Killian, Dain. This was an insane fucking opener, and this was the first match in the show, and immediately after this match, you knew you were going to be watching an amazing show, because this was an incredible opening match, so many great spots. I think everyone died at least 15 times each, not just one person, but every single person. Velveteen Dream, of course, hit his elbow drop off the top of the ladder. Ricochet hit a 450. Ricochet nearly died, when he got pushed up the ladder, did a springboard moonsault on the outside. EC3, pretty much his gimmick in this match is getting killed the entire time. Lars Sullivan was just causing mayhem, destruction on everyone. Killian, Dain putting people through tables, putting people through ladders. Just such a chaotic match that I nearly lost my voice, and that was the first match. I was screaming my head off. It was absolutely insane. I had a great view of everything. It was a lot of fun. Everyone was over pretty much besides Lars Sullivan and Killian, Dain. I think Lars Sullivan was getting booed pretty heavily. Killian, Dain, I think people like him, but just did not really care to see him win. But a lot of Adam Cole chants, Velveteen Dream, Ricochet, EC3, they were all, the most over people in this match. But it was just spot after spot, and, you kept gasping. And honestly, this is one of the best ladder matches I've ever seen in my life. This was definitely by far the best ladder match I've seen in quite some time. Everyone was on their A game. Everyone was out there to prove a point. I thought everyone played their role tremendously. Like I said, EC3 was pretty much there to get killed. Ricochet was there for the high spots. Lars Sullivan was there to cause chaos. So was Killian, Dain. Velveteen Dream was getting some nice spots as well. Adam Cole pretty much was, the biggest heel in the match. So, just so many spots to name. Just absolutely chaotic, crazy, insane opener with a lot of amazing spots, especially when all 6 men were climbing the ladder at the same time, knocking each other down. EC3 hitting, pretty much a TKO on Adam Cole off the ladder. He had some nice spots off the ladder as well. Just a lot of craziness, like I said, ensuring this match, and definitely was an amazing opener with Adam Cole escaping with the NXT North American Championship. Of course, with him climbing the ladder, retrieving that championship to become your first ever NXT North American Champion. This is what I was hoping for. I was really, even on my Twitter, on Wednesday Night's Championship, I said that championship was made for Adam Cole, and he won. So, absolutely amazing opener with Adam Cole winning the championship. Just the atmosphere in that match was just absolutely insane live, and I loved every second of it. Next, we went to the NXT Women's Championship match. Ember Moon, who actually got an entrance with the band playing her theme, which I thought was pretty cool, taking on Shayna Baszler. This was a great match. I thought this match definitely surpassed their Philadelphia match. I thought that match was absolute garbage. I thought this one was a lot better. The story they were telling was great. They pretty much went full Asuka Bailey from NXT TakeOver Dallas in this match. I thought it was great. They definitely had some great callbacks. Ember pretty much working on Shayna's shoulder as well, considering that was the story of the last match with Shayna working on Ember's shoulder. So Ember pretty much worked on her shoulder to the point where Shayna was doing some great selling, throwing her elbow or throwing her shoulder into the post. I thought was great. And then trying to lock in the submission hold various times on Ember, you know, fighting out of it every time, hitting the Eclipse on the outside, which was an amazing spot right there. But come to the end, of course, Shayna Baszler locks in the submission, and Ember Moon passes out. So Shayna Baszler is a brand new NXT Women's Champion, submitting Ember Moon, well, basically making her pass out. Like I said, I thought it was a great match. Definitely better than the Philadelphia match, and definitely explains, you know, Ember Moon appearing on Raw. So I'm not sure if Ember gets a rematch because she was on the tapings this week, from what I understand. So I'm not sure if that's just going to be it for Ember in NXT or what, but I thought her and Shayna Baszler, like I said, put on a pretty damn good, great match. So Shayna, new champion, don't mind it. I think she's great. So yeah, that was a great match right there. From there, we go to the 2018 Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic Finals triple threat match for the NXT Tag Team Championship. Of course, the Undisputed Era being represented by Adam Cole, who is a dual champion now, I suppose, were released for this match, and Kyle O'Reilly taking on Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne taking on the Authors of Pain. A lot of, you know, this match started off weird because right from the get-go, the match started off as a tornado tag, which I thought was very, very odd. Then all of a sudden, Authors of Pain started tagging each other in and out, so I'm like, wait a minute. The match started off as a tornado rules match, and all of a sudden it just transferred into a regular triple threat tag match. I thought was really, really stupid, but this was really good. You know, Adam Cole from the get-go got taken out by the Authors of Pain. They put him through the announce table, so Adam Cole's pretty much gone. He pretty much didn't do anything in this match at all. To be honest, I don't really remember too much of this match besides Authors of Pain looking pretty damn good. You know, they almost beat Kyle O'Reilly, but you know, Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne got to, you know, save the match from ending. And then, you know, of course, Roddy and Pete Dunne got in the ring. You know, Dunne went rough shot, and then of course Roddy got his hot tag, which Roddy's hot tags are just absolutely amazing. He's one of the best guys to do a hot tag for. So to see that was great. So that's all I really remember is Authors of Pain looking great, and then Roddy hitting a hot tag, and then the surprise amazing ending. You know, of course, it looked like Authors of Pain got taken out. Then it looked like, you know, Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne were in the tag team titles. They hit their finisher on Kyle O'Reilly, which was pretty much Roderick Strong assisting Pete Dunne's, what the fuck's it called? The bitter end. There we go. But hits a bitter end on to Kyle O'Reilly, but when he pins Kyle O'Reilly, all of a sudden Roderick Strong just stomps the back of the head of Pete Dunne, hits him with the end of Heartache, throws Kyle O'Reilly on top of Pete Dunne. 1, 2, 3. Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly retain the tag team titles. That was an amazing turn. I will admit, WWE does not pull this off very often where they do a surprise turn, but that was just perfectly executed. I couldn't ask for a more perfect turn from Roderick Strong here. Unexpected, and the reaction we got was absolutely insane. Everyone stood up as soon as Roddy attacked Pete, and it was just an amazing moment. My jaw was dropped. It was one of those moments where you couldn't believe what you just saw, and it was just flawlessly executed. Well done on NXT's part for doing that amazing turn. Of course, you know, Roderick Strong ripping off Adam Cole's armband, putting it on himself, signifying that he's the new Undisputed Era member. So obviously he's going to replace Bobby Fish for the time being, so him and Kyle will be the tag team, while Adam Cole is a singles guy. So I understand why they put him in the group, but at the same time, it's like, man, this turn was just so well executed that you couldn't ask for anything better. So the match itself was very good match, but the ending was just absolutely phenomenal. So Roddy in Undisputed Era, don't mind it. I think it's going to be awesome, especially with the guys he's with. So that's definitely something to look forward to in the future. Maybe he becomes the United Kingdom champion. Who knows what it's going to lead. So, yeah, just like I said, really enjoyed the match, and the aftermatch was just absolutely awesome. From there, we go to the NXT Championship Match. Of course, Andrade Cien Almas taking on Aleister Black. Another amazing match right here. These two went out there and absolutely tore the house down. You know, they had a great match last year, I thought, at NXT TakeOver Orlando. This match just blew that match out of the water. Both men just were just on their A game. Just doing tremendous spots left and right, tremendous wrestling. I thought, you know, Andrade Cien Almas, this dude's just an absolute star. And so is Aleister Black, but Almas, in these title matches, these big title matches he's been in the last, 3 takeovers, he's just been absolutely amazing in the ring. He's always a joy to watch, you know, doing the spots where, you know, he was repeating them, you know, what he did against Johnny at TakeOver Philadelphia, where he hits the double knees in the corner on the outside and the apron, followed by the double hook DDT off the top rope. Which Aleister Black got the ropes for right there, so that's a great near fall right there. Andrade hit a double foot stomp on the outside, which was a great spot. Aleister Black is telling a great story, and of course Lena Vegas get involved several times in her Corona, which her interference would actually lead to their downfall, because of course, you know, she's on the top rope. Aleister Black pushed her, Andrade Cien Almas caught her, but as he caught her, turned right into a black mass kick from Aleister Black for the 1, 2, 3. Aleister Black is a brand new NXT champion. like I said, amazing match from both men. They're definitely in their A game. They had some great chemistry, and they definitely pull out their hardest, and it made for a great moment, especially with Aleister Black becoming the NXT champion. Just seeing that new element of him, which I mean by that is just a huge smile on Aleister Black's face, which you've never seen before. You've always seen him where he's just, no selling, just being, not showing emotion at all, to him showing all the emotion in the world. So I thought that was definitely a nice change, and definitely showcase that moment, because that's how big that moment was for him. He was able to showcase emotion because of how monumental that was. So I just thought everything about that match was awesome. The finish was great as well. I thought it was very, very well executed. So Aleister Black, Andrade, Cien, Almas, amazing NXT title match right there. Really enjoyed that one. And of course, go to the main event, which was the Unsanctioned Match, Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa. Of course, if Johnny Wrestling wins, he is reinstated to NXT. Ciampa coming out to no music, nothing but boos, asshole chants, fuck you Ciampa, was so surreal. That bald piece of shit got booed out of the building. I loved every second of it. It was absolutely incredible. That atmosphere for his entrance was nothing I've ever experienced before. And of course, Johnny Gargano coming out to a huge, massive pop was great. And their match was just absolutely tremendous. They had a 37-minute match, which what they did was absolutely incredible. They incorporated so many things from their story into this match that it was great. They wrestled all around the arena. They had an amazing spot where Ciampa pretty much tore off the matting and then ended up getting powerbombed on there, which I remember feeling the vibration and just hearing his body hit the cement was just, oh my god, my electricity went through my body, because it was just, ugh. It's not fun to remember that spot. That was not, my head was hurting for him. That was not a good experience. But that bald piece of shit deserved it. And he got You Deserve a Chance too, which he really did deserve that. They did a whole plant thing where, some guy had crutches, and of course Ciampa tried to use crutches on Gargano. Gargano used it against him. They did a great callback story where, well, it was a finish, but where Johnny sits next to Ciampa, which was a callback to the Cruiserweight Classic match where, Ciampa did that to Johnny. And they sat there, but Ciampa tried to hit him with the leg brace, but Johnny ducked, locked him into an STF, and then choked him out with his own leg brace, submitting Tommaso Ciampa. So Johnny Gargano defeats Tommaso Ciampa and is reinstated to NXT. Just like I said, a lot of great stuff. They fought at the announce table. Ciampa was just being an amazing dick to Johnny Wrestling. Just an amazing, incredible match. Just like I said, the callbacks and the storytelling to it were just so good. You couldn't ask for any better story, honestly. It was just great, and this is a perfect match. And Johnny Wrestling put on an amazing match. Almost last takeover, and this one he was able to put on another classic match against Tommaso. So just everything about it, the violence, just the spots they were doing, just everything about it was just tremendous. And honestly, I couldn't ask for a better match. So yeah, that'll do it for my video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Overall live, NXT TakeOver New Orleans, one of, if not the best show I've ever seen in my life. Honestly, I'm not even, it's just saying that. This TakeOver was amazing. I always said TakeOver Dallas was the best TakeOver, but I will say this is the best TakeOver to date. I can't wait to rewatch this show on the network, which I'll probably have a review of the show itself from the network feed, probably within the next week or so. I'm not sure when I'll do it, but I'll probably have a review for the show up within the next week. But just tremendous show. Honestly, you couldn't ask for a better show. Everyone was on their A game. Almost every match was on that great level. The only match I would say that wasn't was the tag title match, but I'd still say that was on that very, very, very good level. But everything else was great. The ladder match was absolutely amazing. One of the best ladder matches I've ever seen. Like I said, the NXT title match was fantastic with Andrade, Cien, Almas, and Aleister Black. And the main event was just absolutely superb. Amazing storytelling. Just great action for both men. So, TakeOver New Orleans, show of the weekend, by far. Really enjoyed it. Had an amazing time. Had great seats and just had the best time, and it was a lot of fun. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please like below. Of course, my next video will be my WWE WrestleMania 34 live review. And yeah, until then, I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching the video.